would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it up at 30. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Oh, it's a reverse. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's got his man. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Savage. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Powers through the defender.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Savage. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Volunteers! What momentum you get when when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
That makes the score Tennessee 21, Michigan State 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw it, Savage. Makes the grab, it's House. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
It's a draw. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires left. Got a man. It's Gage. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Savage. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Connection to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Savage. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys. Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Finds a little space. Touchdown balls! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Savage. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. He rifles one deep to the left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's DeMarco. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
To the air on first down. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Number 12.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Michigan State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Here we go.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Savage. Looking deep. Takes a big stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. When you're facing facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Scanning the field, it's Savage. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Volunteers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The running back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Back to throw, it's Savage. He fires to the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Vols want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, ball. some open space and turned on the Jets. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Savage. Trying to beat the D deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He uncorks one deep. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Let's go!
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
Jackrabbit. Belly start.
They'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
56, Michigan State, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. And look at it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 17 over Akron. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Vols are in the hurry up. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Snap in the shotgun. Rush is on him. Going for 6. Touchdown Volunteers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Number 14. And your Michigan State Spartans will take over. 1st and 10.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have...
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw at Savage. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Now on the move. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Tennessee, 63. Michigan State, 28.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Vols moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Savage. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. He knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Savage. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Michigan State!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening.